Beer and loathing. It's time to shut up and drink, the internet's premier trivia drinking game show. We have 3 contestants ready to engage in trivia combat with each other and the rest of the internet. If you can survive 3 rounds of questions, you get to face the equalizer. And it can all come down to one question. Will you secure glory, or will you just have to shut up and drink?
Welcome back to another live stream episode of Shut Up and Drink. I'm your host, Slamuel, and it's time to work that part of the brain that operates a little better after a few drinks. If you've never joined us before, each round is 6 questions long. I'll read those questions before they go live. The first 5 are multiple choice questions worth 100 points, and the 6th is a fill-in-the-blank worth 200 points. The show's name is Shut Up and Drink, so be an adult and do that when you get one wrong. Now, is there a catch? You bet my sweet supple ass there's a catch. Each question is on a timer, with the point value decreasing every second. Now you're going to get 30 seconds with the multiple choice questions and 45 seconds with fill in the blanks. Now for added stress, on the very last question of the game, you'll be able to wager 0, half, or all of your points. We call this the equalizer, and it has left as many players crying in their ice cream as it has comforted them. So don't let the pressure get to you. Now if you're at home and you want to play along, you can scan the QR code that's going to pop up to join us. And you can't talk shit directly to the contestants, but if you crush them with your scores well enough, I will do all that talking for you. So, let's go and see who we got on the docket today. Welcome to Carol, Croy, and Sham. Alright gang, you've been briefed, you know roughly what's going on. We are going to start this game. So here we go. Our first question. The primary cause of the Great Chicago Fire in 1871 was someone knocking over a lantern while running away from what? There you go. The primary cause of the Great Chicago Fire in 1871 was someone running away, or knocking over a lantern and running away from doing what? Stealing milk, banging someone else's wife, an illegal card game, or peeing in someone's drink. Yes. The countdown timer is going down. All right, here we go. There we go. Question 1 down. That wasn't so painful, was it?
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so... hold on. No, I have my own things. Oh, I got my things here. So 80% of y'all playing, 4 teams playing, went stealing milk, and 1 person said an illegal card game. No one thought there was a wife banging or peeing in someone's drink. It was the 1800s, you never know. But the correct answer was, in fact, an illegal card game.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's right. That gambling's bad for your health, son, and the rest of Chicago. All right, here comes question number 2. Which Nate was the first NBA player to record a quadruple-double, getting double digits in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks? Go.
Oh, man.
Chatmaster Mike is on the chat saying, stealing milk, I need milk, for his last question. So he must be playing. Good stuff. So which Nate is the first player to...
Throwback basketball question.
I know.
I don't recognize any of the names.
Really? None of them? Oh, good. I'll explain who some of them are. You're in luck. So which of these Nates was the first to do a quadruple-double, getting double digits in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks?
I think you know Nate Silver, although we'll wait till...
You might.
Yeah.
You might.
once we're in.
All right, so 60%. Three of you said Nate Thurmond. 1 person said Nate Fillion. 1 person said Nate Silver, and nobody went Nathan Lane, which is good because Nathan Lane is obviously the actor that voiced Timon and was in the Birdcage.
Obviously.
Nate Silver was the founder of 538. He's a poker player and statistician. I didn't know who that guy was until I looked that up. And then Nathan Fillion, that was the guy from like Firefly and Castle and shit. So that leaves us with Nate Thurmond as our only basketball player of the group. And
I
don't
did
even
not know
what,
that Nate Silver was known as a poker player. That's interesting.
apparently he wears a lot of hats.
Yeah.
Probably when he's playing poker to cover those eyes. All right, here comes question number 3. This is going to be a quote off. Name this movie. That's just like your opinion, man. Quote off. You name this movie. That's just like your opinion, man. Is it Ghostbusters, The Big Lebowski, Beetlejuice, or Super Troopers? I'm going to take a swig of beer for all you all answer and toil. Oh my god, it's so hot in my room, my beer's already warm, and I just cracked it like 20 minutes ago. It's really hard to say this question and not in the style of the actor who said it. So, one person did not get this right. One person went Super Troopers, and the correct answer is B, The Big Lebowski, and that is just like your opinion, man. You know, the man, the myth.
I've never seen it.
What?
I've heard it's really good.
It's all right. It's all right. People kind of know it. People kind of know it. Jeff Bridges may or may not have just knocked that out of the park.
Highly quotable.
Highly quotable, especially if you're high.
You don't quote it, Corey.
Maybe
All
would
right.
you know if he did?
Apparently, I'm saving
If you haven't
this
seen
book
it.
so that I can win trivia.
There you go. Keep that one close to the chest. All right, question number 4. Which state is known as the Silver State? Which state is known as the Silver State? We got Delaware, Illinois, Oregon, or Nevada. Yes, yes, yes. Who knows their state stuff?
Would have preferred capitals. This one's tricky.
Ooh, yeah.
New England stuff might have a chance, but not everything but New England.
Oh, I see why there's the Pacific Northwest jabs now. Clear cut from the other side of the country there.
Mm-hmm.
The old coast to coast.
PW knowledge would have came in handy.
Mm-hmm. Sham. Holding back important info. All right, which state was known as, or not was, is known as the Silver State? Was it Delaware, Illinois, Oregon, or Nevada? 2 said Delaware, 1 went Illinois, 1 Oregon, and 2 Nevada. And those of you who went Nevada would be correct this time around. It is the Silver State. Don't know why, I didn't look that far ahead, so you'll have to figure that one out on your own time. Question 5. What is the term for the structure formed by the fusion of sperm and egg during fertilization? What is the term for the structure formed by the fusion of sperm and egg during fertilization?
Structure is a weird word for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's words all over the place. The options are blastocyst, zygote, morula, or keep your trivia off my body.
Get a damn biology teacher.
Oh, I swear I didn't know
I'm
that.
out of practice. I think you know this one though anyway.
Ooh,
I think I might have.
there was
I do
one.
forget that there's like the number, like the points you get changes over time.
Yeah,
So I
you
get
can't.
distracted by some of these possible answers and then realize I should have been responding already.
Yep,
No time to sleep.
you're learning the ways of shut up and drink there,
Mm-hmm.
Croy. I almost said Corey, but Croy. All right, well, we had the biology teacher, former whatever, but all 6 of you knew that was zygote. I also would have accepted keep your trivia off my body there.
That would
Yeah.
have been nice.
Sometimes there are multiple answers, sometimes they're not. All right, we're on to our first fill in the blank question. So this is going to be a compound word. You're going to see a couple of pictures, and you're going to tell me what the compound word is based on these pictures. So here we go. And again, fill in the blank, so you're going to have to type it out. Question 6. Passengers and goods get transported along this word. Passengers and goods get transported along this word. What is it? Seems like a good time to take a drink here. And get blinded by my lights.
Time check.
17 seconds, 15.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's counting down. You're in the 10. Do you want me to like rocket launch count this down for you? Croy? Here we go.
Oh, I don't know. If I'm gonna pass.
Wow, okay. We got some answers up in this piece. All right. So passengers and goods get transported along this word. 2 teams got this right, which means several people did not. It was not the Hershey Highway, although it looks like that guy might be taking the Hershey Highway. Assuming that's a guy, I guess. It could be a that could be a pegging situation. I'm not entirely certain. It is not the dog path, but that's pretty good. And I'm sure to a dog, anything that drags along a dog path is goods and services. But no, it is not roadhead with a question mark. I'm kind of facing the wrong way for that. 2 of you did get this right, so well done. That was, in fact, railroad.
Oh, that's
Railroad. Yes. Now you know
That makes sense.
just how ridiculous I might get with these. So, let's take a look at how we're ranking after one whole round. And I guess I'll pull these up for y'all. Currently in first, we have Totally Not Ben. So Ben, our producer, is currently smoking y'all. Not really smoking y'all, but he's ahead. He's got 368 points. Sham, it's a solid lead. It's a good start. Sham, you are in second with 292. Croy in third with 256. Ooh, Lycra Bustier, our old friend Matt, is currently playing, and he's got 232 points. I need milk. I'm assuming that's Mike. He is in 154 points, or he is in fifth with 154. And Carol, bring it up the rear. You got 9 points. You're in sixth place. It's all right.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, you knew that was gonna be the way it goes. Well, let's talk to you a little bit more and get to know you, and you can tell us why that happens. Carol, so you all are on a trivia team. I don't think I really talked about that yet, but what role is what is your role on the trivia team, if you have one?
Very little role. I go there to socialize, to drink, and yeah, that's pretty much, and eat food. I really like the music round at the one that we go to, especially like current relevant music.
Okay, that's good.
All
You know,
about pop culture and what's currently going on.
all right. Well, I can't remember if there's a pop culture question or not in here, but hopefully we'll get you one before the time's up. Croy, oh, absolutely. Croy, you also are a part of this team. How does it feel to be going head to head with your teammates?
It's somehow more stressful. I think the new format is an adjustment period as well, but we'll see. I think my opinion will be solidified at the end, depending on how things shake out.
You want the whole experience, right? You got to get it all.
Unless losing is part of the whole experience, in which case I don't want the whole thing.
you just want the half. She's jumping on a grenade for you. That's a good teammate right there. And Sham, our East Coaster, who played his hand too early in revealing that information. What's your role in the What's your role in the team?
Anyway.
What's your role in the team other than loving Tom Brady?
Primarily fighting Corey on which one's the correct answer. Secondly, I'd say during the music round, lesbian alternative 90s rock. I've got that dial.
Really? Okay. Very good. That is
He
a
has
niche.
A playlist that he uses to prepare for trivia.
So does this
Yeah.
trivia
Me
play
and
always?
Melissa Etheridge, Jewel, I got you.
Does the trivia play always have this like theme for it, or are you just waiting for the day when they actually play it and you're just like, I got this?
I'm waiting for the day. There's
Okay.
been like 1 or 2 songs that I nailed because of it.
Okay.
He railroaded because of it.
Railroaded because of that. You got the
Still driving me nuts.
full effect of the railroad. Oh, well, there's 2 more of those to go. So prepare your body, Croy.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, we got to know our contestants. You guys feel good enough to go into round 2?
Good enough, yeah.
Feeling loose.
Good enough for the
Let's
funk?
do it.
Excuse me, I had to clear out some bad air. And also, I got to figure out which question is next. Oh, good, I changed this. All right, we're going back to multiple choice now. So let's get into the gameplay screen. And make sure I know what I'm doing. All right, question number 7. We'll read that off. It's another quote off. Name this movie. The sink's a goner. It's coming out of me like lava. Name the movie. The sink's a goner. It's coming out of me like lava. Is it Neighbors, Superbad, The Hangover, or Bridesmaids? Hopefully it's a movie Carol's actually seen this time. Yes. Sham, I can't tell if you just have natural I'm deep in thought face or you're really just that deep in thought.
No, I'm trying to not say anything that would give away the answer.
Ah, gotcha. You're trying not to quote more. Which is a tactic.
Like, oh man, I almost just watched that movie.
Don't want to give away too much. All right, that's it for question 7. The quote off. Name this movie. The sink's a goner. It's coming out of me like lava. Every single last one of you knew that was Bridesmaids. Well done. Nobody got tricked, I guess. I don't know. Those weren't... I feel like if you've seen any of these movies, you kind of know what it is, so... Starting off round 2 with a bit of a softball. Possibly. All right, next... Yeah. Hey, man. Amen. Amen. Not hey, man. Amen.
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey, hey, hey. All right, question number 8. This is going to be another biology one, so have fun. What's the term for the inability to achieve orgasm despite normal sexual arousal and stimulation? Very specific biology question. The term for inability to achieve orgasm despite normal sexual arousal and stimulation. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I'm trying to educate the audience while also entertaining them. Is it anorgasmia, dysorgasmia, flyorgasmia, or just huge bummer? Yeah, all right. There we go. Question 8 is donezo. Of the options, two people went anorgasmia. 4 of you said huge bummer. And while it is a huge bummer, I didn't activate that as a correct answer, so anorgasmia is correct this time. Yeah, it's not always available for 2. You gotta figure it out on your own, you know? All right.
Now learned next one.
Lots of ins and outs of this case, that's for sure. All right, question number 9. What chemical gives chili peppers their deliciously spicy flavor and lights up your beehole? Which chemical gives chili peppers their deliciously spicy flavor and lights up your beehole? Is it calyx? Is it pericarp? Isocarbicyanate. I can't read that one. Encapsaicin. I need to read these on one of my 16 screens a little bit better. I actually had to give up spicy food recently, and it makes me sad. But
no more hot sauces?
I mean, I'll eat a mild one, but I think I can get up to about as hot as habanero, and it just wrecks my guts. So
because it has too much what in it?
Oh, nothing. It's like drinking a cup of coffee. I need to find a bathroom ASAP, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I was trying to get the answer out of you.
Yeah, no, I'm better than that, I think. So, let's see how we did. Well, you didn't need to get the answer out of me because you knew it. Every single one of you knew that's capsaicin. I don't even know what the hell any of these other chemicals even are, so I'm sure I had some good idea with good intentions of trying to trick y'all, but that's no good. Oh, we're on to some good ones here. What is the Urban Dictionary term for farting in someone's mouth while they sleep, causing an echo? What is the Urban Dictionary term for farting in someone's mouth while they sleep, causing an echo? These are some of my personal favorites. Air freshener, bedtime banaka, French microphone, or call and response.
Wow.
I hope. Oh man, I want it to be all of them. Does that mean that if you don't get the echo, it's just like it's not there? It doesn't count.
I didn't read too deeply into it, so I cannot confirm or deny that. But I would like to think in a party setting, if you're really going for it, you need the echo for it to count, right? If it's like a points-based system of, hey, I got you. So, okay, nobody thought it was an air freshener. One person went bedtime banaka. 3 said French microphone, and 2 said call and response. And the majority of you got that one right. It is the French microphone. And I am proud to say that I did not hang out with a crowd of people in high school or younger that ever tried that. We had all the other good ones, but no one, to my knowledge, ever farted in anyone's mouth. So.
But you're leaving the years since high school open-ended, right?
I mean, from 40 onward, anything's possible. Like, you know, I have yet to have anyone fart in my mouth that I didn't pay for. So. All right, next up, it's going to be another movie question. Whose treasure were the Goonies searching for? Whose treasure were the Goonies searching for? I know Matt, who's playing in the audience, is definitely going to know this one. Is it the Dread Pirate Roberts, Barbossa, One-Eyed Willie, or Chester Copperpot?
How much do you pay for something like that?
Too much and not enough. Too much and not enough.
Well, I need a dollar amount because I could use the cash.
To quote a different movie, if you don't know, you can't afford it. Or if you gotta ask, you can't afford it. Ask Barry Badgernath. He is the resident expert on that one. All right. Whose treasure were the Goonies searching for? Again, 100% of y'all knew that was One-Eyed Willie. One-Eyed Willie. No one thought Chester Copperpot, which is good because he got crushed by a rock like a fucking amateur. All right, we're on to question number 12, which is going to be our next compound word. This one I know for a fact is going to have the definition. So, there you go.
With the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be too easy or not. I chickened out on my own game here and added some stuff. So we'll see. Here we go. Question number 12. The definition is side by side and facing the same way. It's a single word's definition, side by side and facing the same way. And I will take this moment to drink as I always do. Meanwhile, in the chat, back to the orgasm question. Chatmaster Mike went no orgasmia. Well played, sir. And old Matt, like Bustier, disorgasmia or dad orgasmia. Aha! Dis or dat. Look at that. Ben, you got a rim shot sound effect back there. Just leave me hanging. It's cool. Ooh, all right. So this went so fast. Only 4 people answered. Only 4 people answered. Two of you got it right. There it is. Your timing is amazing, Ben. So it's not a tit. I mean, that is a tit, but that is not the definition of side by side and facing the same way. But it's close. It's not a mammary gland. That is a mammary gland, but not that. A tit is almost, you were so close. It is a breast. A breast. And while I was looking this definition up, I thought it was fun to realize that breasts are abreast of each other. They both are side by side facing the same way. So there we go.
Did anyone get that one?
Oh yeah, 2 teams did. Or 2 people.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say who. I'll let them reveal themselves if they need to.
All right.
So let's see how we're doing after 2 rounds. Oh, shit. We've had some ranking switch-ups. Sham, you are currently in first place with 787 points. You knocked Totally Not Ben down to second. He's at 602. Croy, working your way up the ladder there. You're in third with 551. Like Robustier is in fourth with 532 points. I Need Milk has 425 points. And Carol, you significantly increased your score to 142 points. So there you go. I can't even do the math to tell you what kind of multiplier that was compared to round one, but it is significant. It is more than at least 5. So
That's all I need.
that's all you need. That's just it. A little boost. All right. So we're in the midst of our second break. We talked a little bit about your roles, more or less, in your trivia nights. What was your best trivia night? Like, did you ever really just blow someone out? And was it themed? Tell me about it. And feel free to speak freely at this point. We've already gone down the line. So
I think my favorite is when we accidentally showed up for the league.
you told me about this actually, and that's yeah. Let's talk about that because I thought that was funny. Because you said you basically went in there and mopped the floor and messed up a league score situation.
Yeah, it was later. I don't think it was their last one, but it was later on in the season. It was at the Odell at Sloan's, and
okay.
There's a lot of people there. I think there was probably 30 teams on those league nights.
Whoa.
And so yeah, I mean they're obviously really trying to get points to move up the ladder for the season. So to come in first time of the season, not playing in the league, and just kind of fuck with people's hopes and dreams a little bit, I think.
I am an agent of chaos, and I support that absolutely fully. No, I did just think of a question. Oh God.
I was gonna say, that was one of those really weird days that everything just seemed to fall into place for us. That someone
Really?
knew every answer.
Okay. It was just everyone was in the zone. Now, the question I thought of, and Carol, you were saying, you're there for the food, the drink, some occasional music or whatever. Have you had a moment where you've swooped in and just saved the day? I feel like even if you're not necessarily the best on the trivia team, people have those moments, and everyone has that moment where it's you just nailed that one that no one else really knew.
I think that sometimes I know those questions and it's almost always the music one.
Okay.
But most often than not, I have never swooped in, saved the day. But we have 2 other team members that we usually play with who are fantastic, and yeah, they are so good at trivia.
Okay. I guess what I'm hearing is your moment of greatness is still ahead of you, not behind you. It gives you something to look forward to.
That's a growth mindset, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that growth. All right, so Sham, you're currently in first place. If you win tonight, is Corey going to have to argue with you about which answers are right on trivia night?
Ooh, I don't think so. I think I've just gotten lucky this time around. The biology, geography stuff, he's got me dialed for sure.
Okay. I was curious if this might mess up the hierarchy of what the team dynamic is.
I don't think there's much of a hierarchy. I think it's just there will be someone who's adamant about an answer, and then it's who ends up being right, and sometimes the one who puts their foot down is always the one that's right.
And since it's trivia,
You want to tell them the Ben Affleck story?
The what?
The Ben Affleck story?
That was bad. Corey mixed up Ben Affleck and John Krasinski.
Yeah, a photo, not body of work, but just
man.
a picture.
And he didn't consult others because myself and another one of our teammates, we would have been absolutely not.
And
I think
just
everyone on the
charged in
team
head first.
knew. It was reckless. It was reckless. I think everyone on the team knew, but it was made worse by the fact that there's 2 Massachusetts. and it was a Ben Affleck situation. So.
That's good.
I
Well,
missed that.
Oh yeah.
it's about who puts their foot down, and since you're playing trivia, it's not who can shout the loudest, because the whole idea is you don't shout out answers during trivia. Have you guys ever accidentally done that, or do you go places where you see people do that shit? Like, I'm sure you play with trivia etiquette. You've all been very, very good contestants so far.
I think sometimes we wonder if other teams are like looking stuff up on their phones. That's
Yeah.
the only like trivia etiquette I feel like we've wondered about.
And that's the toughest one to keep track of. Like, it's like you need someone to wander around and just like look at people like you're taking a fucking test in the military or something, and be like, all right, are you cheating? Get the fuck out. But
Hire a teacher to do a lap around the room. Yeah, I think if anything, we're too quiet. Sometimes it's like, if we're using the phone to send the answers in, and it's like maybe someone at the table is not aware of, like the Krasinski situation.
getting one last jab in on the Krasinski Affleck. Affleck gate was real. It didn't tear your team apart. It made you stronger, I'm sure.
Yeah, stronger through insults, I suppose.
Oh, man. All right, what do you guys say? You ready to get through round 3 and finish this up?
Let it rip.
Ready.
All right.
Let's cook.
Let me get back to the gameplay screen. Get myself organized here.
Can we still say let's ride now that Sean Payton is in town?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, that's a
He
sports.
supposedly nixed that. That's why I was asking.
I was gonna say that's a sports. Went over my head. You say whatever the fuck you want. Sean Payton ain't here. Okay, so we're getting back into question 13, or not getting back into. We're in question 13. Back into the multiple choice. Last round. What very unfun situation does a funambulist walk on? What very unfun situation does a funambulist walk on? We got tightrope, fire, glass, or Legos. Yes. Kicking off the round strong with the threat of Lego foot destruction. I've always said if you're going to torture someone, make them walk around on Legos. They'll tell you anything. Waterboarding ain't got shit on Lego feet.
Yeah, that would be painful.
All right, so the very unfun situation that a funambulist walks on. 0 people said tightrope, 2 said fire, 4 went glass, and nobody said Legos either. Which is what I call a good news, bad news round, because the good news is everyone's ranking stayed exactly the same, because the bad news is everybody got that wrong. It was actually tightrope. Funambulist walks the tightrope. Ben's got his soundboard open, so now he's right on point. Shit. Thank you, Ben. All right, here comes question number 14. Approximately how many pints can you fit in a yard of ale? Or any beer, really. How many pints can you fit in a yard of ale? 2, 2.5, 1, or 1.5? And this would have been a great piece of information for 4-year-old me to have when I drank a boot at a little brewery called New Holland Brewing Company back in 2007. I got asked to leave and I didn't like it, and mostly because I hadn't finished my boot yet. So that's a whole different story that we're not going to get into. Questions
Is a
done.
yard the standard boot size?
I don't know. It was 2 liters. All I know is mine was 2 liters large. So I don't really know where that stands on the yard scale. If that's a front yard or a backyard, a side yard. All right, so how many pints can you fit in a yard of ale? 1 person said 2, 4 people said 2.5, and 1 person went 1.5. And we came back strong. 4 of you knew that. It is 2.5. 2.5 pints. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say 2.5 pints means my boot was more than a yard because that thing was like 5 beers. It was a big night. Had a good time. All right. Question number 15. Which NHL player became the youngest player to win the Art Ross Trophy, scoring the most points in the league at age 19?
It's rigged. This whole thing is rigged.
Which NHL player, you're rigged, became the youngest player to win the Art Ross Trophy, scoring the most points in the league at age 19? Was it Ovi, was it Lemieux, Yzerman, or Crosby? Oh shit, Brandon just tuned in and said cute.
You're cute, Brandon.
Yeah, he is. He's got those dimples.
And you don't want to see this. It's not pretty.
Unfortunately, I think I know what's going to happen after this question.
What's that?
That our leader is going to increase his lead.
No. Okay.
No, I'm not real confident with this one.
Okay.
I was expecting something more dramatic than that.
No.
And Chat Master Mike is in the chat doing the equivalent of shouting. He said Wayne Gretzky. You wish, brah. So two people said Ovechkin, and the rest of you said Crosby. And it was, in fact, Sid the Kid.
Oh.
Sidney Crybaby. My personal nemesis from watching hockey for the last 15 years.
I mean,
I'm gonna drink and just pour out.
That's a tough guess.
I know, that was the point. You know, that's half the fun. Okay, I just spilled beer all over myself. It didn't get anything important, so we should be good. All right, here comes question number 16. What is an inorganic compound missing in most cases? What is an inorganic compound missing in most cases? Hydrogen, the point, carbon, or the mark?
Missing as in to make it organic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I shouldn't have answered that, but I did. So you caught me in a weak moment, Croy. Well played.
Well, I think it was a fair question.
Also a chemistry teacher, just so you know.
Very briefly. You can't pull that one. That was like a year. I think it was a clarifying question, not a process of elimination or anything, you know?
No, I know. I try to be more of a hard ass, and you caught me in a soft moment, so. I'm not mad at you, I'm mad at myself.
I waited till you were rattled from spilling your drink, and then I swooped in with the clarifying question.
Yep, that's what it is. That is, I'm mad at myself for spilling my drink, a party foul, and then I'm mad at myself for showing a soft moment. All right, what is an inorganic compound missing in most cases? One person went hydrogen, one said the point, nobody said the mark, and 4 teams said carbon, and I almost went to the next question because I am that rattled. It was, in fact, carbon. Carbone. All organic compounds have that magical little element of carbon. All right. Question number 17. Ooh, we're on another Urban Dictionary question. What is the female equivalent to the cock block, aka when a girl sabotages another girl's attempt to get some? What is the female equivalent to the cock block, aka when a girl sabotages another girl's attempt to get some? We got clam jam, counter cooch, slit stop, or taco check.
Did you write the 3 that didn't come from Urban Dictionary?
Show did. Somebody had to fill it in.
Oh man, those are good.
These are my favorite questions to write because of the answers I get to fill in there.
Yeah, that was good fun.
From the chat, like Robustier, I want all of these to be things. If I'm not going to enter into Urban Dictionary, but if someone else wants to, I am not opposed to any of it. All right, where are we at? Okay, we're done. Question 17. The female equivalent to a cock block. 6 of you said clam jam, and that's everybody, and you all were right. Well done. I feel like this is the first Urban Dictionary question we've had where everybody got it right. Usually somebody picks one of the other red herrings.
You could put one of the other ones on Urban Dictionary and just say commonly confused for clam jam.
Yeah. We did one of these on an earlier episode, and someone's like, these should all just be see also this. See also this.
I really
All right,
wanted
guys.
Taco. I really did.
You want it to be what?
Taco check.
That was probably my favorite too, Sham. I was like, that's just funny.
Good.
Okay, we're on to the last question of the night. So it's going to be our last fill in the blank. It's going to be our last compound word with the added complexity of you're going to have to wager 0, half, or all of your points. I really wish I could let you wager exactly what you want, but the app I use, CrowdPurr, won't let me do it. And so
Or stressful that way.
it is a little bit too. So let's see where we rank so everyone knows how many points they have to throw away. Oh, where's my thing? All right. Sham, 1029. Croy, you're in second with 829, exactly 200 behind. Totally not Ben. Totally getting forced down the ladder there. He's in third with 827 points. Ooh, Matt, like Robustier, is up into fourth with 793. I need milk. He's currently in fifth with 640. Carol, you have 147 points. Wow, you had a bad round there, didn't you? that was rough.
Fine.
Round 2 was really, that was your time to shine.
That was your moment in the sun there. And Brandon, ball so hard, he showed up and apparently didn't really play, or he just got them all wrong. So
Let's assume that he did play.
I'm gonna assume that
Makes
too.
me-
I want to think that. All right, so you know how many points you have. You're gonna have 15 seconds to wager, and then it's gonna dive right into question 18. So this is an instance where I can't really read it that far ahead. So here you go.
Are we allowed to ask another
Oh.
player how much they're going to wager and then look deeply
Nope.
into their eyes?
You should probably wager because I already started it.
Okay.
Senior clarification over here. I'd just say look in your teammates' eyes as this goes down anyway. All right, question number 18. Not great for your tires, wheels. What is this word? Not great for your tires or wheels. Yes. Here we go. We're about halfway through the question timer. Ooh, the answers are coming in. Three people have answered. What is this telling to tell me? Oh, there it is. Okay, just a little delay. Ooh, okay. Oh my god. All right. Some people wasted some time spelling funny, and I like that. That's good. Okay. 6 of y'all answered. Not great for your tires, wheels. The pictures, I feel like, explain themselves. 5 of you got this one right, so we had a good round here. One team or one person went Courtney Love, and she probably isn't great for your tires or wheels, but that doesn't really explain how you could get the correct answer. And Sham, this wasn't exactly a lesbian 90s band, so I know this isn't 100% in your wheelhouse, but I feel like it's close enough that I think you might have got this. The correct answer was pothole. Pothole. Pot plus the band hole. And there it is. And that's the end of the game. So let's see
Man,
how we
I
all
can't
did.
handle the stress.
You can't
Need to know
handle it?
How risky this guy was.
All right. I'm going to start from the bottom this time. Carol, you didn't get last. Brandon, with ball so hard, he stayed in last place with 0 points. You stayed in 6th. What's that?
Nothing. I thought I also got 0.
Yeah. Feels like maybe it should have. I don't know, but it's currently telling me you have 147 points, and I don't feel like going back and dealing with that. So, ended in 5th with Like Robustier, our old pal Matt with 1,190 points. I Need Milk ended in 4th with 1,280 points. Totally Not Ben. He went all in, and it was 1654. And our winner tonight with 2,058 points, a very well played round and game. That would be, always with this thing, Sham.
I was
Corey,
really counting on him wagering only half.
You counted
I saw your eyes,
appropriately.
man. I saw your eyes.
See? You shouldn't have looked into his eyes when you made your wager. You only beat Ben by 4 points because of your wager process there. Which doesn't really mean anything, but we always say, this is the 3rd episode, so it's like, if you beat Ben, I feel like that's a good day.
Okay. Respectable.
Brandon said eggs all. Yep, the basket. Always bet it all.
All the eggs.
Yeah. And Chatmaster Mike reminding Ben that it was a close one. So, well, there we go. That's been another edition of the Shut Up and Drink live show, or live stream. Guys, thanks for coming out, and I wish you very well and a lot of luck and success on your future trivia endeavors. Now that it's done, Corey, victory wasn't there, but it was close. What's your take?
This is gonna be a tough one to swallow.
That's what she said.
Just hope that the Red Sox don't beat the Mariners anytime soon.
There you go. That's the ongoing East meets West matchup there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
no,
fair.
I'll take second. It's
We're not
okay.
there yet.
It's all right. I'm gonna want another swing at it sometime. Don't want him to finish in first forever, you know.
No. You know, it's all relative, right? Sham, as the winner, do you have any parting words for our audience and/or your teammates / competition tonight?
No, great show. Down to do it again. Croy, you can have your second crack at it. Carol, we'll hope to break 200.
No, I don't got anything to say except for some scathing commentary. And Carol, thanks for coming out. Your camera has gotten progressively darker as the entire night has gone on. So we've gone from
light on.
we went from barely seeing you to now you're just kind of lurking in the shadows in the back, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good time. The second round, it looked like you had a really good time. So I'll take that as a victory.
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll. For the audience, at least, we'll be doing this again in 2 weeks, but we're changing the night to Monday. So it's going to be Monday, August 28th. I believe that's the date. Today's the 15th. Ben, is that right? Did I just fuck up? I believe that's Monday, August 28th. But so yeah, watch out for a link to save and/or join, and tell your friends if you want to play some trivia live with 3 different contestants. You can do that. And eventually, Sean will definitely try to get you back on to compete against some other winners. Or we won't. I don't know. We're still figuring out how all this shit works, so.
That sounds good. I like to be humbled every now and again.
a little ego check. All right, gang. Well, that's what we got for you today. Be sure to try and check out Shut Up and Drink at any of our venues. We play Tuesdays at Recess up in Lohi, every other Tuesday at Kodiak Brewing down in Centennial. We play at both Resolute Brewing Companies on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Thursdays we play at 6 and 40 in Lakewood at 5:30, so we can get you all trivia'd up and home in bed before like 9 o'clock. So that's where you can find us. Come play along and join us on the next live stream. So enjoy the rest of your night while I try to figure out a new sign off for a future one. Good night.